Now, this next piece of audio is from MSNBC, I believe, and they're talking about some more information that was hidden in the finance reform bill. Check this out.
There's a provision that really was missed by almost everybody when the bill was, when the finishing touches were put on, that gives the government broad new powers to mandate that Wall Street firms hire more women and minorities. And this is just starting to really bubble up as a big controversy on the right, because even Olympia Snowe and other members who were involved in the negotiations weren't even aware that this 1261 provision was as broad and significant as it actually is now that it's set in law.
Well, excuse me, Olympia Snowe. Maybe you should have read the bill before you voted for it. This is the kind of stuff that makes me so angry.
It's just in. I'm pissed off.
Imagine this woman is complaining because something was in the bill that she didn't know, but she voted yes. Here's how it goes, moron. If you have not read the bill, then you abstain. And you make a big stink about how Harry Reid is not giving us time to read the bill. So the only thing I can do, logically, and you do this at a press conference, and you make a big stink. You call all the media in, and you say, I have to abstain. I have not had time to read the bill. I don't know what is in it. You don't wait until you say, yes, okay, you know what, there's only a couple of us Republicans who are going to vote for this thing and give the Democrats a victory. But yes, I'm going to vote yes. I haven't read the bill, but I'm going to vote yes. I'm going to be a good person. I'm going to work with the other side. I'm going to be part of the group of Republicans who helps to get things done. Yes, I vote yes. And now, oh, wait a minute. I didn't know that was in there. Oh, that upsets me. I know. You can smell the song coming a mile away. You're right. Olympia Snowe is a douchebag.
Oh, I'm a douchebag. Did somebody call for a douchebag? I'm here hanging out with my douchebag friends, and we're all holding drinks just to prove that we party tonight. Oh, I'm a douchebag. Taking pictures with the girls now, just to prove to everyone I know some girls, and we must be friends because they took some pictures with me. Oh, I'm a douchebag.
Yes, Olympia Snowe is a douchebag. That is unbelievable. I'm going to play this whole video because it's only a minute, and I want you to hear the rest of this. But I'm listening to this, and I had to interrupt it because I cannot believe that of all the people to complain, it's Olympia Snowe. Now, if some Republican senator who voted no on this thing complained about what's in it, then that makes sense. Hey, I voted no because I knew there had to be some bad stuff in this that I did not agree with. But now, Olympia Snowe, who voted yes, you know what this is like? This is like opening up the medicine cabinet and grabbing a bottle of pills, and you don't even glance at the bottle. You just open it up, and you put 2 pills in your hand, and you put them in your mouth, and you drink some water, and then when you start to feel real bad, you look at the label, and then you call the doctor, and you go, oh my God, I had no idea what was in that bottle. Why did you take the pills? Well, I just took some. I just voted yes. I had no idea what was in it. Those Democrats tricked me. No, Olympia, this is your fault. This is all on you. The Democrats have no responsibility here. You have taken on the responsibility by voting yes. Once you voted yes, the Democrats are not at fault anymore. You can't blame them. If you voted no, then you could look at the bill and say, look what the Democrats have done to America. But now you can't do that because you did it to America. Listen to the whole video here. This is just unfreaking believable.
There's a provision that really was missed by almost everybody when the bill was, when the finishing touches were put on, that gives the government broad new powers to mandate that Wall Street firms hire more women and minorities. And this is just starting to really bubble up as a big controversy on the right, because even Olympia Snowe and other members who were involved in the negotiations weren't even aware that this 1261 provision was as broad and significant as it actually is now that it's set in law.
So what's are they going to make any political hay out of this? Is this going to catch fire in Washington?
I think it could, because what Republicans are saying is this is like sort of going back to the days of quotas and mandates, that they thought that debate had been settled. But if you look at the language, there's 20 new government offices that will be created that will force Wall Street firms to hire more women and minorities, because the Government Accounting Office found that over the last 15 years, Wall Street has a real bad track record of getting beyond white men.
Mike
Yes,
Barnicle,
and
20
you know
new
what?
agencies. Just what we needed,
If
right?
I may,
Oh, man.
Jim,
Yes.
don't you think that the Wall Street meltdown just simply would not have happened had there been more women around?
I believe that.
I
believe that.
I really do. I mean, all this kind of phallic obsession with
Exactly.
winning. I mean, I just think women tend to look at it from a different point of view. That doesn't mean that women can't be just as
I
driven
am
by
writing
money.
about
I'm trying to compose myself here. That first female voice is Joe Scarborough's partner, Mika Brzezinski. And honest to God, how can you respond to something that is so ignorant? As if to say, well, women would handle Wall Street so much differently, it never would have melted down. Especially when it wasn't Wall Street that started the meltdown. It was Barney Frank and Chris Dodd and the shenanigans that they were pursuing with Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. That's what started it. And then, of course, gasoline went up to $5 a gallon. And so you had the economic meltdown. I'm not saying that there wouldn't have been problems on Wall Street anyway. But for this woman to say, well, you know what? If women had been in charge, none of this would have happened. God, that is just so stupid. I can't even stand it. That is absolutely ignorant. And then the other woman says, yeah, you know what? You're right. If women ran the world, everything would be chocolate and rainbows. And before you ignorantly accuse me of something, let me say right up front, I have nothing against female politicians. I have nothing against female managers, female CEOs. I have worked for close to half a dozen female supervisors in my life. Let's say it was 5. I have enjoyed working for 4 of them. The one female that I did not enjoy working for was a government hack, a schlub, at the County of Orange. I worked at the County of Orange for a year and a half, and I hated it. I saw so many people sitting around doing nothing for hours upon hours and getting paid for it. And pensions. You got 100% pension if you worked at the County of Orange for 25 years. If you were a typist. And I meant to say earlier about pensions. I say you give the 90, 95, 100% pensions to those people who put their lives on the line. I'm talking about firemen, police officers. I'm talking about even people who are paramedics. But the rest of the government hacks should be getting either, 20, 25% pension or a real generous 401k with some matching funds. Normal stuff like the rest of us. You don't give a typist a 100% pension at the age of 50. Let's say she starts at the age of 25. By the time she's 50, she can quit with a 100% pension, go get another job somewhere, and she still has all that money coming in from the County of Orange. Unbelievable. But back to the women supervisor thing. I loved working for women. All of the women, except for the government schlub, were very good people to work for. So I have no problem with any of that. But for those 2 women on this talk show that's a national talk show on MSNBC to say that if women had been in charge on Wall Street, we wouldn't have had this economic meltdown. Baloney.
Jimmy Z.